Well, good morning, church. I hope you're doing well today. Before I say anything else, let me just say how grateful I am that Pastor Jason is a part of our church. He is always willing to jump in, step up, do whatever needs to be done for the ministry here. And even today, as I am in North Carolina speaking at a marriage conference, in fact, I'm speaking 3 times today. I would appreciate your prayers, but I'm grateful that Pastor Jason is willing to jump in, step in, and fill in. So be sure you let him know today how much you appreciate his ministry here at Highland Park. I wanted to take just a minute, though, and talk about our Missions Month. I think most of you are aware that our Missions Month is right around the corner. It starts in October, and it's going to be an exciting month. Let me tell you, a lot of planning, preparation has gone into this month. We have speakers coming in, missionaries, church planners coming in. It is going to be an exciting, informative, fun, challenging month that I don't want you to miss. And so go ahead now and make a point to be here each and every week throughout the month of October. But because it is Missions Month, we're going to be doing a few things a little bit different. I kind of wanted to give you a heads up about some of that so that you can plan. Throughout the month of October and every Sunday in October, we're going to be having one combined worship service. We're going to take our 8:30 service and we're going to take our 11 o'clock service, and we're going to blend those into one combined blended service on Sundays at 10:30. You heard that right, 10:30. I know it's a little bit different, but we want to take the 8:30 congregation, the 11 o'clock congregation, and bring everyone together at 10:30 on Sunday mornings. And there's a couple of reasons for this. First, we want to demonstrate unity, and we want to be unified around this mission that God has given us. And one symbolic, practical way we can do that is by bringing both congregations together and focusing on this and talking about this at one time, in one meeting place, at one location. So that will help us to do that. But another reason why we're starting at 10:30 is that we have some additional elements that we want to bring into that worship service, those worship services throughout the month of October. We're going to have missionaries here, church planners here, guest speakers here. We want to have time in our worship service to be able to interview them, talk to them about what God is doing in their ministry, maybe even watch videos about how God is using them in their ministry both here and around the world. And so starting our service at 10:30 will give us the time that we need to be able to do that, and again, to bring some additional elements into our service. So I think that's going to be helpful. So again, no 8:30 service, no 11 o'clock service, one blended worship service at 10:30, and that will be every Sunday during the month of October. Now, I know some of you are wondering, well, what about Sunday school? How does starting our worship service at 10:30 affect Sunday school? Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to keep Sunday school at the same time, meaning it's still going to start at 9:45, but we're going to shorten it, and it's going to end at 10:15 so that then people have time to get to the worship service that begins at 10:30. So it's going to still start at 9:45, the time that it does now, but it's going to end at 10:15. Now, I know that some of your classes, 10:15 is about the time you're getting started. And so if you're going to have time to teach and do everything that you need to do, you need to make a point to start on time during the month of October, and maybe even invite your class to come a little bit early. If you want to get started a little bit early, that's perfectly fine. But just remember, you're going to be ending at 10:15 because our worship service is going to begin at 10:30. Again, this is just for the month of October, and so I think we can make it through that month. But this is going to enable us to have a wonderful missions-focused month throughout the month of October. So let me recap. During the month of October, every Sunday in October, we're going to have one blended worship service at 10:30 on Sunday mornings. We're going to bring both congregations together and focus on missions. Sunday school is still going to start at 9:45, but it's going to end at 10:15 so that people have a chance then to get to the worship service that starts at 10:30. Let me encourage you to do something. Go ahead now and start praying for our Missions Month. I really believe that it's going to be a help to you. It's going to be a help to your family. It's going to be a help to our church. In fact, our church this past Wednesday voted to give very generously to missions during our Missions Month. We'll be talking more about that. So I'm convinced this is going to be a wonderful month for our church as we continue to pursue the mission that God has given us. I'll be praying for you today. Hope you have a great service. Look forward to being back with you next week.